you think that you can just march into these countries based on some fundamentalist religious principles, drop a few bombs, topple a dictator, and start a democracy?
That is right, everybody. The official trailer has been released. Welcome back, everybody, to another episode here on Prong Gaming. We've got some COD Ghost gameplay going on in the background here while we go ahead and talk about this trailer and see if we can't dissect what we can from the video. I went ahead and took some still images, and let's go ahead and see if we can't figure out what we are going to get. This time of the year is awfully exciting when we get the new information, and especially since we've got Sledgehammer Games, who is now producing or creating this game. So it should be pretty exciting. Let's go ahead and see if we can't figure out what we have in store. If you've seen the trailer, and I'm sure you probably have, it looks pretty badass, I gotta say. I'm pretty excited about it. I try not to put too much stock into cinematics, just because that's just that. They make it look all pretty, and the game's not going to quite look like that when it comes out. But there were signs of some weapons, even possibly some perks that might be coming in the game. Some probably look relatively familiar, but it is going to be a modern, or excuse me, an advanced warfare game. So we can expect to have some futuristic weapons, maybe even some vehicles. We're just going to kind of have to wait to find out exactly everything that's going to be in there. But there was in the video looked like some actual gameplay, some first-person gameplay. It was probably just like campaign. I don't know if the multiplayer's been all worked out yet or not, but yeah, it looked pretty cool. So let's go ahead and take a look at some of the weapons that have come out so far that we can pick up. In this one, we could see an assault rifle of sorts, and that thing on his arm, it almost looks like that's like would be a steady aim perk. Looks pretty interesting. Nothing too major that we could tell from the gun. It doesn't look too futuristic. Looks like most of the weapons here will still fire regular bullets. They're not going to be laser beams and stuff like that. Now, from this weapon, you can't really tell too much, but I pulled this one out because of the suit that the guy is wearing. I can't tell if maybe that'll be a campaign-only kind of suit, but in the video he pulls down his face, and those kind of look like a night vision goggles. But you can see there's we'll see it in a future couple video pictures I pulled. But there's like a double optic sight on there. It almost looks like a tracer or tracker type of sight. All right, now this almost looks like a copy, a first-person point of view of the last gun that we looked at. It's got the double optic sight here. Unfortunately, he's not aiming down it, so we can't quite see what it involves. But you could see, if anything from Ghost, you could tell that it's got the orange around there. Probably going to be some sort of tracker sight. This, I believe, was a first-person, or I mean, a campaign part of the game, because it almost looks like he was going to an extraction site in the video here with the helicopter, with that plane or whatever it is coming down. And finally, as far as weapons go, this is pretty much the last of the images I took that we could really tell. It looks like the guy in the foreground here, it looks like he's got an SMG with maybe like a ACOG style scope on it. And then in the background, it looks like they've just got an assault rifle with probably no sights on them at all. Nothing too special. Again, they just really kind of look like a regular gun, so it doesn't look like it's going to be too advanced as far as the weapons go. But we do have some other images here, besides the planes and motorbikes and whatever else that we need to look at and examine. So let's check those out. Right here, it looks like we've got what appears to be some sort of wall climbing perk. I'm not quite sure, but that's definitely what it looks like in the video if you take a look at these two images that I captured. In the video, it had these guys flying away in a helicopter, and the one there on the left, it's kind of hard to tell from the image, but he is detonating a bomb from his wrist that blows up the tank. So it looks like there's going to bring him back some sort of remote detonated C4 or something of the sort. Right here, it looks like we may have some sort of new cloaking kill streak. I would assume, I don't know, maybe it's a perk. I don't see that necessarily being a kill streak. Might be kill streak, might be perk. Who knows how that's going to work out. That might be kind of interesting in COD. And then here we've got what appears to be another Juggernaut. It actually looks pretty cool, at least as far as the cinematic goes, of how the Juggernaut's going to work. And then this last one, I can't tell if this is maybe like a Griffin or if it's maybe like the new UAV. But this guy goes ahead and he just kind of throws it out there and it takes fold. But it doesn't look like there's any weapons on it, so it may just be kind of a UAV type of kill streak. And then finally, there is 3 images that I want to show you here. This is probably the most interesting. In the video, this guy goes ahead and he throws this grenade up in the sky, and it shoots these red beams out. And this is the result of those red beams. It's revealing all the enemies in the area. I don't know how long it lasts for, but then he draws down his sights. I don't know if it's coupled with the sights that he used that makes it work, but then it reveals the enemies behind the wall. So really kind of interesting, and this is where I think the advanced warfare stuff comes in, is with all this extra stuff. The weapons themselves, the actual guns, I don't think are part of the advanced warfare as much as it will be all the extra perks, kill streaks, and grenades and tacticals and stuff like that. Besides that last one, I think this next one is probably just as interesting. This guy takes this like barricade, this post, and he slams it in the ground, and then he drags it across the screen and forms this barricade, and he uses this as a barricade to be able to shoot behind. Very interesting how that works. You know, maybe that's like the new kind of riot shield, which is good. I hate the riot shield. Something like this, that might be worth carrying and throwing down. You know, I'm sure it probably is not real strong. It probably can be destroyed after a grenade or two. But, you know, to have something to be able just to set down and protect your team, that's pretty interesting. I kind of like that idea, so we'll have to see how that works out. Well, really, there's a ton more that we could probably take from the video, but you know, most of it, I think we kind of touched on, looked at some of the weapons, and like I said, I don't think that the guns themselves are really the advanced warfare. I know everybody's kind of freaking out over the idea of advanced warfare. Everybody kind of wanted to go back, or at least it appeared that a lot of people wanted to go back to like a World War II. They wanted to get back to the roots of COD. But I really think that Sledgehammer's gonna make a name for themselves here. I think that so far, even though it's just cinematics, it looks really good. I mean, hell, they got Kevin Spacey to play, and I don't know those of you set up on Netflix, but it looks like he's just taken his character from his Netflix show House of Cards and transferring it into this game as far as his personality and even his position as president. But I think Sledgehammer's coming in with a bang, and I'm really excited now, if more than I have been in the past, to see what they can't bring us and deliver for us. You know, so it's gonna be interesting, and I hope everybody gives it a chance before they start hating on it. But there'll be some things, like with any COD, there's gonna be stuff that's overpowered, and people are gonna still camp, and of course you're gonna get all that. It doesn't matter. It's play style. You're not gonna stop people from playing the way that they play, whether it's quick sniping or, you know, look at all the nerfs they've done in Ghost for the snipers, and we all still quick snipe. It's not as easy, but it's still possible, and just makes it more of a challenge for those of us that can snipe. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this and are getting a little excited. We should hopefully get some more videos coming soon. If you enjoyed this video, please do me a favor, go down, mash that like button. I do appreciate it. It helps me out tons. If you're new to the channel, while you're down there liking it, go ahead and hit that subscribe button as well. You can follow me on Twitter at 3Prong Gaming. You can also like me on Facebook under the same name. It should all be right there in your bottom left-hand corner of the screen. Please go out and check out one of the other 2 videos I'm posting there, or go to my channel page and check out all my videos if you haven't seen them already. And remember, if you shake it more than twice, you're just playing with it. Peace.